Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So guys, in this video we will have our discussion on this upcoming transit of the planet Saturn, over where on March 29th it's going to be entering into the Pisces sign. But in this video guys, I will talk about from the point of view of that if you have any of the planets in the Pisces sign, how Saturn's transit is going to be influencing you. If you personally feel that the transit of the Saturn only influences your ascendant, only influences your moon sign, so you are mistaken. Definitely any transit, any impact of Saturn over the moon has got this tendency to restrict our thought process. Somehow we start feeling the pressure in the life, but even any other planet of yours, if that is also placed in the Pisces sign and it is going to be hosting the planet Saturn over there, so look at it in this way that we all are sitting in this room and suddenly the judge has come and suddenly we all are cautious and careful for being judged. That is what the right term to look at the transit of Saturn over any of your natal planets, that specific energy vibration area of your life is going to be getting judged. So guys, before that, first of all, it becomes very important to know that what exactly is the underlying theme of Saturn in the Pisces. Look at it in this way. See, Saturn does not find itself uncomfortable. Now that is a different case, that right after the Pisces, Saturn is in a Nicha Rohi kind of combination, because immediate after that it is going to be planning to enter into the sign of its debilitation. Like lot many advocate of, like an expert of mundane astrology say this thing, that this is going to be the formation of a new yuga, of a new world order. To an extent that makes sense, because the way the whole geopolitical development is taking place, it does not look like to be a far-sighted reality. But even after that guys, Saturn's transit in the Pisces has got a lot to do with the spiritual purification, cleansing and deeper introspection. Like you will find that no matter which planet is going to be placed over there, we will be forced to look for the deeper meaning pertaining to the matters of that planet being represented by that planet. And let's say for example, if the inhibition is coming in a way of that you're holding on to something which is not serving any purpose, so the hardship and the test and trials of the Saturn might make you let go those things, might make you relinquish those things. And guys, let me be very clear over here, letting go whenever the energy of the Pisces is operating over us is always a blessing. Like the way I say, whatever transformation which comes from the 8th house, whatever transformation which comes from the Scorpio is always in our advantage, for our good. Same is the way, whatever things we let go because of the domination of the Pisces is always something which has got some deeper meaning and purpose to fulfill, for which you might not have the awareness or you do not reverberate on those chakras to understand the deeper meaning of it. Let me give you a very simple example. There was this guy you were dating and he had that destiny it's a very negative example, to murder his partner, and later on, like once you broke up with that guy, you were like crying a lot, you were like not being able to get over that guy, and later on you got to know that now this person has started dating someone else. Oh my god, now it's like a salt on your wounds, you're angry, you're bitter. But 4 years down the line you got to know that some incident happened, and this could be a case that he had that destiny, that he got into accident with that partner, or he, like, because of some reason the partner died. So I mean to say, sometimes whatever we are letting go, we do not realize that there is the hand of the God which is guiding us. And that is what I'm trying to tell you. Had it been the Cancer, had it been the Libra, I would not have said that. But just because it's the Pisces, I'm actually asking you that if you have planets over here and when Saturn is going to come over it, you find any slowness, you find judgments, so accept it. So okay guys, now after that let's start placing planets over here, and we will just in a short look at the results, because it's the time of the sunset and I have to enjoy the sunset. So okay, so let's say for example guys, if you have your moon being placed in the Pisces, see, we already have had our discussion lot many times on this, because this will qualify as the second phase of the Sadesati. Saturn is going to be transiting over it. So that simply means that deep inside your mind now is going to be facing the tremendous pressure of hosting the planet Saturn. Now guys, do not look at it in this way. Like the way I mentioned this thing, that the energy of the Pisces has got to do with finding the deeper purpose and meaning. Like the way when this whole churning of the ocean happened, from which the immortal of the nectar, like Amrit came, it only happened because they churned the deep ocean. So yes, you will feel that life is slowing down, and all those things which have so far been very close to you, very dear to you, now they have stopped giving you any happiness. Things are going away from you. Life is putting you in those situations when you are finding yourself being left on your own. So during these kind of isolation kind of situation, Saturn is making you understand the importance and significance of isolation, of being on your own, listening to your inner voice. If you're not happy with yourself, your company will not make any other person happy. That's what Saturn is trying to teach you, or will teach you. Now guys, let's say for example, if you have a sun being in the Pisces sign. So guys, sun in the Pisces, I want to be very honest with you. If in your line of work there has been like traces of corruption, there are traces of scam or some unethical, illegal kind of activities, then you might be heading into some difficult times. I want to be very clear over here. Saturn in the Pisces, that too, sun, your natal sun is over there, and your activities are questionable. You are headed for disappointment. But guys, in certain ways, this is one such kind of transit which can completely shatter your illusion, which can completely shatter your association with the self projection walls, and it will make you meet your deeper inner self. That is what we can attach. See guys, the deeper meaning of the spirituality could either be experienced through Ketu or through Sun, because then you reverberate to your soul level. So I would say this thing, that yes, it has got its own share of perks, but for those kind of people who are very much attached to their ego, their false sense of identity is something, if you are a victim of that, then Saturn's transit in the Pisces over your natal sun could be a matter of concern for you. Now let's say for example, if you have your Mars being placed in the Pisces sign. So guys, the problem with the Mars in the Pisces is that a lot many times people feel that their power is being taken away from them. Whatever they are doing, whatever actions and wheresoever they are exhausting their energies, it is not getting that limelight. Now when Saturn is going to transit over it, you might have to feel these things in a very intense way, that suddenly you will feel that you are having now issues with your brother, you are having issues in any of the matters of the land. And let's say for example, if you're already going through some paternal property related dispute and something, so Saturn is gonna make things more complicated for you. So yes guys, all what I can say is that honesty, integrity, how many times you have actually helped people unconditionally without thinking of your own needs and something? Do you put a lot of efforts and energy towards your purification, cleansing, towards your mental health well-being? If you're already in that path, the fury of the Saturn will not come that hard. But if you are living in your own world and your actions somehow in any capacity are more connected with self-affliction, self-damage and something, then this transit of Saturn over this Pisces Mars could be a matter of concern. Along with that guys, especially those people who are connected with art form, like if you are or any of your interest are straight away connected with fantasy writer and all those kind of people who work in the domain of the sci-fi and all, those people can slightly get benefited with this entry of Saturn over here. Now guys, let's say for example, if you have your Mercury being placed in the Pisces sign. So guys, look at it in this way, that your Mercury is already debilitated. Now that hardly matters whether that debilitation is getting cancelled, where Mercury is placed in the D9 chart, in which nakshatra. I'm not talking about all of that. Just simply put, your Mercury is in the Pisces. That in itself tells about that, yes, when it comes down to taking those discriminatory, intelligent decision and all, somehow you have to face that bone of contention and all, that your logic and your emotions come in the way of each other. And let's say, for example, because of this tug of war, you have faced any heat, you have mistaken in any of the file work, in documentation work, or you already have had issues with your sister, with your aunts, your maternal uncles and something. Saturn's transit over this natal Mercury being in the Pisces might be a matter of concern. Along with that, guys, during this time, if in any capacity, in your case, like any of the foreign investment is getting applicable, then also you have to remain very cautious, very careful. See guys, the good thing is that Saturn is gonna teach you the lesson of the letting go. Most important thing is that, like, whatever is coming in the way for you to bloom to your full potential, like let's say for example, if you have been a victim of lack of concentration, any of the issues of your focus and something, Saturn's transit over here is gonna fix that. But it's just like that, the way Saturn makes us go through tests and trials, that is always a very grilling time. And along with that, guys, let's say for example, if there have been any issues in your file work, in your accounting books and something, so over there as well, Saturn's transit to this natal Mercury, which is also like debilitated and all, might be a hard time. Like suddenly you will get to know that, just because with your juniors, with your subordinates, the way you were managing your business and something, if there is a lot of relaxation, there's a lot of flaws in the business plan, in the business setup, so Saturn's transit over there is gonna like a surprise audit regarding which you have to be prepared. And yes guys, now let's say for example, if your Jupiter is going to be placed in the Pisces, so guys, it is a very good placement, because it's like Saturn is gonna be coming there to reward you for all of your goodness, all of your wisdom. So look at it in this way, that it's like you always wanted a proper audience for your spiritual discourse and something. Saturn can grant you that. Along with that, guys, we say this thing, that for someone to become sensationalized in the eyes of the public and the masses, Saturn plays a very important role. So let's say for example, if in any capacity you are trying to establish yourself in the eyes of the public and something, Saturn's transit over here could be beneficial for you. And let's say for example, if there have been certain biases, if you are a victim of that, like your own wisdom, your own created walls are not letting you prosper, because guys, a lot many times, even the most auspicious planet, Jupiter's energy also start working against us when our own principles, where our own ideologies start coming in the way for us to bloom to our full potential. So let's say for example, even if faith, your belief system is acting like a clutches which is holding you back, it's not like letting you bloom to your full potential, Saturn's transit over this will actually help you. And let's say for example, if you are a kind of person who is duping people or conning people in the name of faith, like you are so-called self-proclaimed guru and something, and you are like manipulating the masses and something, then there is going to be a lot of the punishment and the dand which Saturn in this entry over this Pisces over your natal Jupiter is gonna bring over there. Now guys, let's say for example, if your Venus is going to be placed in the Pisces, now guys, it is going to be a very good sign, because Saturn and Venus are like somehow friendly to each other. Along with that, let's say for example, with your Venus being in the Pisces, you have not been treated well, like you have not got the justice in the matters of the relationship, where people have like manipulated you, taken advantage of you, of your good nature and something. Saturn's entry over here will actually ensure that justice shall be delivered to you. Along with that, guys, in lot many cases, like let's say for example, your problem is that you are way too emotional, you are way too trusting in the matters of the relationship. So Saturn is gonna make you practical, is gonna give you some sort of lifetime lessons as well. Saturn is gonna expose those people around you who are pretending to be something which they are not. Along with that, guys, when we talk about Saturn's transit to this natal Venus, so there is a high possibility that it could give you a relationship which is gonna stick with you. So proper, like someone who's serious, someone who's mature, who is in a very legitimate way looking for a long-term relationship and something. So that sort of energy, judgment and all, and letting go of all those things which is blocking you, it's like acting as a form of self-affliction. So in all these domain and area, Saturn's entry in this Pisces sign over your natal Venus is gonna work for you. Now guys, in your case, if you are gonna be having a Saturn return, so beyond any doubt, guys, like Saturn return is a time when you will experience some significant development in this department. Like a couple of days back only, there is this client, she booked her reading with me and she asked me, like she is a Leo Lagna in the Ketu Dasha, Saturn return taking place now in the month of March in her 8th house. Now Nipun, I want to get into the metaphysics, I want to get into this field and all. So this is what Saturn is gonna support you and help you. So guys, look at it in this way, that you're gonna have some sort of realized sense of awareness in the domain of the Pisces. This could be like foreign land, this could be therapy, this could be introspection, this could be spirituality. So any of these domain, healing, introspection and all. So in all these areas, there's gonna be some significant development. Now again guys, in your case, because it's gonna be a very important event, so a lot will be dependent on that in which house it is taking place. For you, if this Saturn return is gonna be taking place in your 10th house, this could be a time of significant development in your career, like laying foundation to something new and letting go of all those things which have been stopping you. Or if you're already in the wrong choice of profession, you have been wasting your efforts into things which have not been reaping into something, or you're not able to build into something. So this is gonna be time. So look at it in this way, Saturn in the Pisces has got everything to do with a true humanitarian. People say that Saturn in Aquarius is a humanitarian, but over there as well, with the Aquarian energy, there's like a lot of the bohemia, a lot of the like recognition, becoming a part of the collective, invention, all of that is there. But the true sacrifice comes from the Pisces, over where Saturn tend to remain happy. And again guys, one of the Saturn's most prominent nakshatra, which is the Uttar Bhadrapada, which is considered as the epitome of spirituality, that also resides over there. So you know, having that sense of awareness of your duties, of your responsibilities, and generally if you have earned that, in order to deliver your those duties, life might also provide you with a designation, with a job, laying foundation to a new business, and being very clear with your life purpose. So this is how it is going to be working for you. Again guys, in your case, I cannot say anything with confidence because a lot will be dependent on in which house Saturn return is going to be taking place, but it is a very significant event for you. And let's say for example guys, if it is gonna be taking place over the natal Rahu. So guys, look at it in this way. You have in your natal chart your Rahu being placed in the Pisces. Pisces Rahu is not considered as very strong because there is an immense potential which Rahu holds, and you put that Rahu in the air sign, you put that in the earth sign, oh my goodness, even in the fire sign, water sign, and especially Pisces, Rahu is a greedy planet, and you put it in a sign which is rather than giving you, it's taking away from you. And again, Rahu is very mischievous energy. Rahu cannot be understood with the emotions and feelings. That might be the domain of Ketu. Rahu needs to be understood with logic. So I mean to say, if you have this Rahu in the Pisces and Saturn is gonna go over it. So guys, I would say that it's gonna be a lot of the test and trial and judgment, letting go of all those habits, all those obsession which is not serving you any purpose. Like if you are in that self-affliction mode, this could be any temptation towards things, you are chasing some illusion or mirage, or you are like grieving, like there's a word I forgot, bereaving over someone who you lost recently, and you are just getting obsessed with that. So Saturn is gonna make things easier for you, for letting go of things easier for you. So letting go will be made easier by Saturn. Making you realistic is gonna be easy now for you, because again, Rahu in the Pisces can create a lot of havoc. So now Saturn's entry over here is like a disciple who was like dancing over your head and trying to bully you and something. So there's a bigger boss, like a mafia boss, who is now gonna come and gonna tame it, and a lot of the clarity will be served to you. Now guys, if you have Ketu in the Pisces, so guys, look at it in this way, that your Ketu is already, your Rahu Ketu axis is very pure, and now Saturn is gonna come over it. So that means Saturn is gonna teach you the true essence of discipline, even in the path of spirituality. Look at it in this way. I always say this thing, that if you have your Ketu being in a very refined state, so you have that awareness, you're born with that. You know, spirituality is something which cannot be understood with 2 plus 5 is 7, or like 6 plus 3 is 9. It's not like that. You know, I can teach you astrology, all the principles of astrology, but the birth promise, especially in the fields like astrology, it comes, you know, God, divine decides that. You know, in India, if you go there, there's a thing, like for certain problems, people go to those people, we say that like a shaman, and we say jhada lagana. It's like there are like certain problems which can only be fixed through these kind of shamans only. Modern science might mock those shamans and all, but the Ketu problem can only be fixed through blessing, through these shamans and people like in India who do that jhada lagana and all of that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So if you have Ketu over there, you have that in you, but you're not putting efforts. Yes, it's fine, it's good, I love spirituality, I believe in spirituality, I have the instincts. Are you doing something in the line of, you know, sorting it, consistently developing it, or like inculcating discipline over there, like, you know, sinking deeper into it? Again, I'm gonna be very clear. If your Ketu is in Pisces, you already have, all what you have to do is that extract it and structure it, which Saturn's entry over this Ketu is gonna do for you. And again guys, generally what happens is that, you know, when Ketu is in this kind of alignment in the Pisces, Saturn comes over it, so a lot of the karmic kind of events we remain subjected to. So now, in which nature of what kind of karmic events, for that you have to book your reading. I'm just joking, but yeah, it's difficult to say. I do not know which house it is taking place. Let me give a very simple example. Let's say for example, if you have your Ketu in the Pisces in the 11th house, Saturn is gonna come over it. So this could be a case that, you know, someone from the past, or some sort of, you know, sudden awareness, realization, and suddenly being being considered for important like position and award recognition. So all those things can happen, and it's just like that, you have earned it, you have that in you. So that's how we can correlate things. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. Before I will just, you know, like close this video, let me show you the view. So this is where I have recently moved. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my input. And I pray to Lord Shiva and Lord Ganesha that the blessings are gonna be there on you, and this Saturn's transit is gonna work out and bring the best results for you. Thanks a lot guys.